Hi there, my name is Valeria Camacho. I'm currently a third year international political economy student at City University of London.
Hi, my name is Henrik Johansen, and I am a second year student at International Politics and Sociology.
International political economy, IPE for short, is basically the study of international relations, economics, and politics, and how they mix together and they interact within states and markets globally. In the course, you get to study real-life cases, developing your analytical skills, and most significantly, getting to know and understand how the world truly works.
So in my course, there's quite a lot of elective modules. So I choose a lot of modules that are about foreign policy, international relations, and power within the different states. And I think it's very interesting to also mix that with sociology modules like new media challenges, where you look into how media and the internet is affecting the world. And I really enjoy mixing these two together to create an overview of how society and politics are linked together. International politics sociology is a very open course. Generally, it's about the structures of society and the structure of politics, and specifically international politics and how they are linked together. But you can also branch out in very different ways. A lot of people choose to branch more out into economy. Some people focus more on the sociology part and focus on race, gender, and how that affects politics, and the politics of race and gender, how that affects the societal structure. And some people, like me, focus more on war and the violence and how that functions.
The modules basically show the connection between the three disciplines, and over the years, these get more and more mixed up. The first year modules start introducing the subjects. So for example, introduction to politics, introduction to economics, micro and macro, and introduction to political economy. That's when you start seeing how these disciplines interact. The second term of the first year deep dives into political economic history. So for example, you get modules such as the making of the modern world economy or emerging powers in a changing world. In sum, the first year gives you the background and starting base of international political economy. In my first year and second year, I also had some political statistics modules, but there's nothing to worry about if you're not great at maths, because every concept is clearly explained, and also the course overall is not math focused. Statistics modules in IPE are more about analyzing data and drawing conclusions from it. Some examples of the modules I chose for second year are states and markets in an era of globalization, transnational social movements, comparative political economy, and theories of IPE.
Generally, you will have 4 modules each term, and it varies how many of them are core modules and how many are electives. During the first year of international politics and sociology, you have more core modules where you will build the base and foundations and the core theories of society and international politics, which will then help you have a base for understanding when you want to, or when you do branch out in the second year, where you have more electives, where you can choose more what you want to do and what to link together. So the 2 years are very, very different in the way that the first year is a lot about building the base of your understanding of international politics and sociology, and the second year you can individualize more what you want to learn about. Some examples of things I've learned recently is about violence and how violence have provoked ordinary people to commit violent acts, and how we, as a group of people, commit civil war and civil rebellion and civil violence. It's really interesting to learn about how, for example, terrorism can provoke ordinary people to join the terrorist group or either fight the terrorist group and specific things like that. This year I've chosen Politics of the USA, which is about how the USA runs their politics and also some implications they have across the world. And I've chosen new media challenges, which is about internet and how it affects society. And I've also chosen violent politics, which is about how violence occurs, how it affects society and how it affects politics.
The highlight of my course has been meeting people from all around the world. I could understand how different contexts influence the different viewpoints. It is very interesting to get to know different cultures and workings. You can even apply the gained social knowledge into your degree.
The highlight of the course has definitely been the discussions in class. There's a lot of people who are really interested in international politics, sociology, and you get to talk about it a lot even after class as well. I think the most fun part has been to enjoy discussions with my peers and different opinions and different perspectives. Also, City University has a lot of international students, which is great at getting international perspective. So I discussed about politics with people from the Philippines, people from India, people from Kenya, and everywhere. And it's really great to understand and get more of a perspective on how everyone else sees the world and how everyone else sees society and international politics. And it's been really, really fun to be able to explore that.
I participated in the microplacements program, which is a credit-bearing module, meaning that you don't have to take a class on third year. I worked for an international organization called Action Against Stunting Hub, which aims to alleviate child stunting globally. It was a great experience. I got to meet a lot of different people and make real-life connections.
I myself have not partaken in any placements, but there are a lot of opportunities for you to do so at City. So for example, you can go through the microplacement program where you apply for different placements. It can also be with outside of your course, so you can get like a really great valuable experience, and it's over the summer, so it won't interrupt your studies. A good way is to also contact the careers team that they have here to see what your opportunities are for placements and that fit for your course.
IPE gives you the opportunity to progress into either the public or the private sector. Career options include international organizations, global media, the global corporate sector, and banking. Personally, I want to do a master's in public relations and corporate communications. I think it's a perfect mixture between creativity and international issues.
When you study international politics and sociology, it can lead to a variety of careers. Some of them include diplomat. You can work within HR. You can also work within foreign policy and policy advising. You can also work within government, and there's a lot of really good opportunities. You can also become a lecturer if that's what you want to do. You can be an academic. You can also work within diplomacy, and where you join different type of meetings. You can also work within unions. There's a lot of different things you can do, and some things that I would like to do is I would really want to work within policy advising. I really want to be able to analyze how states behave with each other and what they should do and should refrain from doing in order to keep a good relationship with your neighbors. And I think that's a really interesting field to explore, and I really want to do that in the future.
I absolutely recommend studying IPE if you're interested in seeing the connections between politics, international relations, and economics.
What I really love about studying here at City and international politics sociology is that I get to explore so many different aspects of international politics and sociology, but I also get to choose what I would like to do. So I get to focus a bit while also exploring different aspects if I would like to. And I think that's a great thing about this course, is that it's really fluid but also specific.